Imagine yourself as a piece of metal, unremarkable and plain, yet with the potential to become a masterpiece. You're about to be thrust into the furnace, and it's natural for you to fear the heat, to feel abandoned as the flames roar around you. But hold fast to this truth. You are in the hands of the greatest blacksmith of all, the Almighty God of all creation, who sees not what you are, but what you can become. In this transformative heat, in the heart of life's most challenging trials, you are being shaped into something magnificent. This isn't just an idea, it's a promise that echoes through the stories of the ages. Stories like that of Noah, who navigated the raging tempest of the great flood to witness the birth of a new world beneath the banner of the rainbow, which will forever stand as a vibrant reminder of God's everlasting promise to all mankind. Noah's life didn't end with the flood, but it flourished beyond the flood, a testament to the brilliant existence that awaits us after we weather our own storms. The adversary may whisper lies in these moments, lies of vulnerability, casting shadows of doubt and labels meant to confine us. But these are not the marks of our destiny. Like the most compelling characters in any saga, we are meant to evolve, to rise, and to transform adversity into triumph. The intensity of God's love for us is like the relentless passion of an artist for their creations. He does not coddle us with ease, but crafts us through our challenges, knowing that it is in the forge of difficulty that our true character is revealed. The wisest parent knows when to let their child face their own challenges, trusting that this path leads to wisdom and fortitude for the future. We are not promised a life without struggle, but an assurance of God's eternal presence, our guiding light through even the fiercest of storms. The trials we face are the very instruments in God's hands, sculpting our souls and strengthening our spirits, preparing us to reflect His image. Our journey requires a steadfast grip on faith in Jesus Christ, anchoring us as we navigate turbulent waters. Our understanding is limited, but God's understanding is infinite. When the urge to give up creeps in, let us summon the courage found in Isaiah 41:10, which says, "Do not fear, for I am with you. And do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you, and surely I will help you. Surely I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." This is God's promise to us, that we have His unfailing support to carry us when we can't carry ourselves. It is in overcoming obstacles that legends are born, not in the absence of them altogether. History remembers those who walked through the fire and emerged not charred but refined. The hardships you face now are merely the furnace in which your greatness is being forged. Think back on the story from the Holy Scriptures about Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego, the three Hebrew men who were thrown into the fiery furnace by King Nebuchadnezzar. In Daniel chapter 3, we read how the three Hebrews refused to bow down and worship to the king's false idols. When the king questioned them, they held fast to their faith and refused to bow down, saying, "If we are thrown into the fiery furnace, the God we serve is able to deliver us, and He will deliver us from your majesty's hand. But even if He doesn't, we want you to know we will not serve your gods, nor worship the golden image that you have set up." Daniel chapter 3, verses 17 and 18. Shadrach, Meshach, and Abednego trusted God to bring them through the fire. This infuriated the king, who then ordered that the furnace be heated 7 times hotter than usual and commanded his strongest men to throw them into the furnace. The flames were so hot that the soldiers that threw them in were immediately killed themselves. But hope was not lost for the three, because God was with them, sparing them from the flames. When they came out of the furnace, not a hair on their heads was singed, and they didn't even smell like smoke. Then the king proclaimed the glory of the one true God for all to hear. In the same way, when we go through the fiery furnace of life, God is with us. Even what the enemy means for evil, God works it for our good. And after it's all said and done, God will be glorified through our faithfulness. Stand resilient and let praise be your battle cry. Gratitude is a powerful force of spiritual proclamation and is the key to victory. As you confront your giants and bear your burdens, let the essence of God's grace sweeten your journey. The path less trodden often leads to the most extraordinary vistas. Work with vigor and anticipate the fruits. Proverbs 14:23 tells us that our hard work will lead to profit. Embrace your life's epic narrative. With its trials and triumphs, cling to the belief in the potential that God has planted within you. Break free from the chains of your history and the expectations laid upon you by others. You are a divine masterpiece. When obstacles emerge, stand firm in the knowledge that with faith, no challenge is too great. And should your faith begin to waver, remember Luke 18:1, where Jesus encourages us to persevere in prayer, to stand strong against despair, to pray and never give up. This is your moment to reignite your spirit, to approach God with a heart ready for renewal. Do not yield to the adversary. Plead with heaven. Engage in fervent prayer for your deepest desires. Be that unyielding believer, that resilient spirit who finds beauty amidst the ruins. Regardless of how long the wait has been, see this as your divine nudge to kneel once again and raise your voice to the heavens and soldier on in your quest. Your relentless prayer has the capacity to shatter the mountains that block your way. Carry this as your anthem, your unshakable mission. Never surrender. Forge ahead. Arm yourself with prayer and march through the darkest nights. With God as your steadfast ally, the dawn's light is always within reach. In this crucible of existence, we are purified, not merely by the absence of darkness, but by the presence of light that penetrates our deepest trials. Like a beacon of light in the night, God's grace illuminates our path, a lighthouse steadfast amidst the tempest, guiding us to safe harbor. In this truth, find comfort in God's promise that He is always right there beside you. The hand that wields the hammer and tongs with such precision is not one of wrath, but one of boundless love, carefully eliminating the dross to reveal the silver beneath. Amidst the clanging echoes of the smithy, where sparks fly and the anvil rings its rhythmic melody, remember that each strike is a note in the symphony of our soul's refinement. The blacksmith's rhythm is intentional, each beat a step closer to your unveiling. The fires that once seemed to threaten your very essence are now understood to be the forge from which your brilliance will emerge, a brilliance reflecting the divine artificer's own shining light. Take heart when the bellows breathe life into the flames, when the heat intensifies and you feel you might melt away. It's in this moment that your form is reshaped, your imperfections addressed with a masterful touch. The blacksmith's vision for you is clear, and though the process may be hidden in the glow of the furnace, trust that every moment is a deliberate stroke of genius, crafting you into a vessel of honor, fit for your divine purpose. Let the clatter and roar within the forge be a chorus of hope, not a dirge of despair. For Psalms 30 verse 5 says, "Weeping may endure for the night, but joy comes in the morning. So too shall your transformation bring forth a new dawn of possibilities." The night may be long, but the blacksmith toils through the night, his eyes never leaving his work, his focus never wavering from the masterpiece he is creating. So when you are brought forth from the fire, cooled and composed, may you catch a glimpse of your new form, stronger, more resilient, gleaming with purpose. The blacksmith sets you aside not to forget you, but to admire his handiwork, ensuring that every detail reflects his grand design. You are never abandoned. You are celebrated, a living testament to the beauty born out of fire. And as you step out into the world, tempered and tested, may you shine with the confidence of the one who has been through the fire and emerged not as a piece of metal, but as a work of divine artistry. The trials you have endured are now a part of your story, etched into your very being, a narrative of victory and valor, for you are a herald of hope to those still in the furnace, a voice that resonates with the timbre of authenticity. Speak of the blacksmith's skill, of the heat endured and the beauty it wrought. Let your life be a testament to the transformative power of faith in Jesus Christ and a beacon to guide others through their own fires. So, stand tall, emboldened by the trials you've overcome, and look forward with anticipation to the chapters yet unwritten, for your journey is far from over. This is but a prelude to a greater story still unfolding, a story of transformation, of a simple piece of metal becoming a magnificent testament to the greatest blacksmith of all.